5 weeks, 5 books, 1 summer reading challenge. And this one involves the Raptors. The 5th annual Raptors 905 Summer Reading Challenge is about to get underway. It is a national initiative. It's aimed at keeping students in grades 4, 5, and 6 reading all summer long. And Courtney Charles is the Vice President of Basketball and Franchise Operations for the Raptors 905. He's with us in studio this morning. Great to have you in person.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so first, I used to do sort of summer reading challenges as a kid. I do them now as an adult. How does this one work?
Well, this one works by having 5 books from 5 BIPOC authors that we're going to do, where we get to meet weekly. At the end of the week, we'll meet with the author. We'll have the students all on Zoom, and we'll all kind of gather to kind of share what we've read and what we've stimulated our mind with this book.
That is my favorite part of this program, is that they're not only sort of ticking off a box of what I read, but they get to ask their questions of the authors. It's such a key element. It's
a great element for the students and a great element for the authors. The authors now get some feedback. They get to be in a setting that they might not always be privileged to. And it's an opportunity that we have created for not only the author and the students, and it's a great challenge for everybody to grow and develop.
I understand that it's a secret list, but because you came in studio, do you want to give us a hint at who might be on the list in terms of authors?
Well, the first one has been Wanda Taylor, The Grover's Pledge, which
amazing.
She was able to join us for our launch at Launchpad, where she was able to also bring some color illustrations for the youth to also be able to not only read, but then also get into their coloring and get to stimulate their minds a little bit with that. And then we go into the other 4 books, and I'm going to challenge everybody to register and to get in. But for us, it's really about them having the opportunity for the 5 weeks to read, share as a group, and then also hear from the author. And then there will also be some other guests. So I will be the first guest this Friday for Wanda Taylor's book, and we will, share some insight on just how reading has impacted basketball and our community, and how it's impacted me personally and our staff. And then we'll have some other guests that we'll share bi-weekly.
I was saying to you, this is a lot like an English Lit class where everybody's sharing the same works, they're sharing their ideas, the thoughts behind it, and then this extra element of having guests and the authors in it as well. What a great opportunity for anyone.
Great opportunity, and it's really good for the grade 4s to be part of something that they get to see with the grade 6s, the people that have been part of the program, the people that have read, the people that are encouraging and sharing as much as they get from it. So for us, it's a great feel of making that transition, of being part of a group that makes you feel that you can get to that next stage too, as long as you continue to read and as long as you put the time in to the books that you're discovering.
Listen, I have spent some time and some mentoring with kids in that age group. I'll tell you, it's the grade 4s. You got to look out for the grade 4s. They have the good questions. This is the 5th year you guys are doing this. What kind of feedback have you been getting from the participants about who take part in this challenge? Like, what did they leave with at the end of the summer?
Well, the best part is we got a ton of people that are always returning and looking forward to it. I think the one part that I truly love is when people go out and find somebody new to add to the reading program, cool. And to share with them. There's 25% of homes that don't have books in them. And for us, we're trying to help raise that number to be higher. So we're challenging people to make sure that they're sharing with others that there's this reading program that provides books, provides this opportunity, and then it also allows them to come together to share. So they have a moment during the summer where they're not necessarily in class, but they're able to still come together, talk about what they're reading, and to hear from others about it.
Listen, I really like this idea that Raptors 905, because if the book and the reading and the literature part of it doesn't grab you, then the sports connection will. I think it's really smart. Listen, it is summertime. It's going to be tough to get some kids on board. For any kids who might be out there a little bit reluctant about taking on some extra homework or some extra reading over the summer, can you speak to how you're planning to pull those kids in?
So we share with them just how impactful reading's been to individuals in sport. We have a ton of basketball players that have written books and done different things that share their stories. We have coaches who have done the same and share their experiences, how they've grown. Our job is to show how books can stimulate the mind and give purpose. And for grade 4 and 5 and 6, they're starting to really wonder what it is that they're truly passionate about. What can they make a career of? And for us, we know a lot of people love the sports world. They love the sport business, and they love being an athlete. But to be the best athlete, you need to read. To grow and to understand technology in sports, you've got to read. So for us, we're trying to encourage them to realize whatever it is it's going to come with some reading. And the earlier you can start on it, the better it will be for you and the more you will retain.
All right, we're in the first week of summer. Really quickly, tell us how people can register.
So you can go to Raptors905.com, and there's a register link right there for you.
Okay.
Great partners, Tangerine, University of Guelph Humber,
Yeah.
and First Book Canada has been unbelievable over this time. We will hopefully reach, just under 400 students this summer, and we hope to have that number grow.
Thank you so much for coming in. Sounds like a great program.
I appreciate you.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.